engines ignite, modifieds lined up under bright track lights. Slide jobs flying, throttle down tight. It's our racing glory, it's time to fight. Ethan Bill's up front, eyes on the prize. Damian Ward chasing fire in his eyes. Kenny Goodney's holding that outside line. Caleb Durgan's waiting for his perfect time. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Every driver's dream, every fan's perfect hit. Slide shot through the wheel, cushion in play. This is where the legends are made every day. Randy Johnson charging, no slowing down. T. Clem's making moves, eyes on the crown. Logan Herbert smooth, pulling off the pass. Brandon Barhart's on it, showing his class. Race chats buzzing, stories unfold. Trash talk, laughter, and drivers bold. From the green flag drop to the checkers wave. It's hard, it's hustle, it's the road of the brave. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Every driver's dream, every fan's perfect hit. Slide shot through the wheel, cushion in play. This is where the legends are made every day. Hitting that cushion, tires bite deep. One wrong move, you'll spin your week.
What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Getting into the session now, guys. I would start it right now if I was in the session.
Every lap counts, stakes are high. In this race, only the best get by. Feel the heat, feel the drive. This is where racing truly comes alive. Feel the roar, feel the rush.
What's up, everybody? Who's ready for some week 4 action at Limaland? What's up, Karen? What's up, Karen? As we get ready for week number 4 here tonight at Limaland. Currently, Ethan Bill at the top of the charts in practice here as we are getting ready for tonight's main event. How's everybody doing here tonight? Who's ready for some big action here? There's going to be some door-banging action as these guys are out on the track. Caleb Durgan in that number 3 spot. Look at that. Damian Ward has popped his way up into the top 4 in practice here tonight as these guys are out on the track. Let's go jump on with somebody as these guys roll around the track here for some week 4 action. How's everybody doing tonight? How you guys doing? So it's definitely been an interesting season, a little bit something different than what I've seen. Let's get it. Barnhart says Sinful. What's up, guys? What is up? Let's see who else we got out on the track. Let's go check someone else. Ethan Bill out there currently in the number 14 machine, currently at the top of the charts, looking fast this week. Ethan Bill looking to take the win here tonight. Go Brandon Barnhart, says Justin. What's up, Justin? How you been? It looks like there's snow out there. You need to cancel it. You know, I'll tell you what, we've definitely had some snow up here where I live. All the racing would be canceled. What? You haven't gotten a win yet. Let me guess. You see Ethan Bill? Where is E-Joe? E-Joe? Who's E-Joe? All right, there's going to be 26 cars looking to make the race here tonight. That means we're going to be sending Ethan Johnson. Oh, Ethan Johnson rarely runs big blocks. Let's see, is he in here? He is not in here. But we got 26 cars, 18 going to transfer into the feature here tonight. We're going to get 2 heat races and 1 consi, as I thought Barnhart was going out. He is sitting out there, but we got Raging Ray out on the track in that number 76. I've been doing pretty good. Can Raging Ray get himself a good qualifying run in here tonight? As Kenny Cudney going to set the bar with a 12.1. Is that 8.8? You guys can see it better than me. Oh, it's a 1.8. As here comes Raging Ray trying to do another lap. We got T. Clem out on the track in the number 97 machine. You're pulling for Ethan Bill and Barnhart. All right, let's do this. E. Bill, says Karen. You know what I got to do? I got to get the chat across there so everybody can see what everybody's saying across the board. You know, because I'll be having conversations and people will be like, who the hell are you talking to? As Caleb Durgan going to go to the top of the charts with a 12.180, looking fast out there. As T-Clem going to put it in that number 3 spot. We got Nicholas Ham out there on the track right now trying to put down a qualifying run. Let's go check and see what Nick Ham is doing in the 45 JR. Justin Jones saying Ward number 32. I know I'm getting some follows out there. Thank you for the follow, Wyatt. As Chance Carr going to put it in the number 4 spot. Nick Ham looking like he's going to be 10th. He's going to have a little bit of work to do. I see MDI. No, I don't see MDI. Yeah, I do. MDI TV E-Dirt's most popular driver, Logan Hickerson, out on the track. Not where he wants to be qualified. Currently in the number 15 spot. He's going to come across the line. Does not improve that speed. Randy Johnston out there. We got Matt Yorker. We got Nick Brundage out there in the number 9. Currently, Randy Johnston to the top of the charts. How about that for Randy Johnston? He was not looking forward to here tonight. Let's go, Damian Ward, old dirty deuce. That says Larry. What's up, Larry? As we are watching Nick Brundage go around the track. Let's see where he's going to put that 9:16. Looks like he's going to be 14th quick on the board as Herbert puts in the number 2 time. Matt Yorker at the bottom of the charts with Curtis Griffin, Raging Ray, Elliot Gamachi, Hickerson, and Diesel Jones, and Nick Ham. Graham and are all the ones on the outside looking in as it stands right now, but we're going to get ready for Heat Race number 1. Who's ready for some heat race action? Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in that number 5 machine out of RGM Racing, it's going to be Randy Johnston. Outside of him, I have no clue what number he is, so we're going to go take a look real quick. Starting in the number 2 spot here tonight in the number 07, it's going to be Riley Knoll. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 14 machine, you guys know him out there very well. It's going to be Ethan Bill. Starting outside of him in the number 32, that's probably the most popular row out there, it's going to be Damian Ward. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight in the number 25 machine, it's going to be Kenny Cudney. Outside of him, I believe in the number 2, it's going to be Kyron Roundtree. Starting inside row number 4 here tonight in the 101 machine, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart. Outside of him, it's going to be the fish himself, Logan Gill, in the number 1. Starting inside row number 5 here tonight in the number 14 machine, it's going to be Peyton Talbot. Outside of him, in the number 23, it's going to be Harry Graham. Starting inside row number 6 here tonight, it's going to be the number 14 of Diesel Jones. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 20 of Elliot Gamachi. And last but not least, it's going to be the number 22 of Curtis Griffin. It's going to be 8 laps here in heat race number 1 as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be here tonight? Will Randy Johnston be able to hold on to that number 1 spot? Ward wins this, says Justin Jones. I'll tell you what, if you're that front row, you'd be shaking in your racing shoes right now, as that is a beast of a second row behind Randy Johnston and Riley Knoll. This could be an interesting one as they are looking for the green flag. Out of turn number 4, lined them up 2 by 2. Looking for the green flag. Green flag is out as Randy gets on the gas down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. E-Bill's going to be put 4 wide, but he's going to dig back, or 3 wide. He's going to dig back low. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Gets that number 3 spot back. Here comes Kenny Cudney down low in the number 25 machine. Ward's trying to fight back on the outside as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Go Damian says down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's all Randy Johnston out front. Battle really looks from third on back as Cudney holds the bottom side. What's up, Barker Racing? Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Here comes Riley Knoll looking up underneath Johnston. Riley Knoll going to look down low. Can't get the run off of turn number 2. He's going to fall back in line down through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 4 laps complete halfway through heat race number 1. Down into 1 and 2. Look at, here comes Kenny Cudney down low in that number 25, trying to get that thing to roll. Right now, able to stay ahead of Ward as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes E-Bill looking for that number 2 spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be single file for the top 2 as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. E-Bill looking down low on Riley Knoll. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side for that number 2 spot as they come out of turn number 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Here comes E-Bill looking for the number 2 spot. Out of turn number 2, down into 3 and 4. E-Bill going to shove it down low. Out of turn 4, looking for the line. It's going to be Randy Johnston, Riley Knoll, E-Bill, Cudney, Ward, Barnhart, and Talbot going to the feature. Roundtree, Gill, Graham, Griffin, Jones, and Gamachi going to the Consi. I'll tell you what, guys, I would not want to be into tonight's Consi because it is going to be a rough one for you. This is a solid field here tonight of cars as we get ready for heat race number 2. Let's go ahead and line them up. Starting on the pole here tonight, in heat race number 2, it's going to be the 611 of Logan Herbert. Outside of him in the number 10 machine, it's going to be Talon Willis. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 72, Talbot has traction control. On the inside of row number 2, it's going to be Hunter Hollenbeck. Outside of him in the number 17, it's going to be Caleb Durgan. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 97 machine, it's going to be T. Clem. Outside of him in the number 2, it's going to be Chance Carr. Starting inside row number 4 in the 916, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Outside of him in the number 3, it's going to be Bradley Cooper. Matt Yorker lives in Quinn. That's hilarious. Starting inside row number 5 here tonight. I don't know if he's in the 1 or if he's in the 58. Let's go take a look. In the number 1 machine, it's going to be Tyler Reed. Outside of him in the 45 JR, it's going to be Nicholas Ham. Starting inside row number 6, it's going to be MDI TV, E-Dirt's most popular driver, the number 98 of Logan Hickerson. Hopefully he keeps it on all 4. Outside of him, it's going to be Raging Ray. Rounding out the field, it's going to be Matt Yorker as the green flag is out as they head into 1 and 2. Here comes Hunter Hollenbeck looking down low out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Herbert up high. Hollenbeck going to push out of turn number 4. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's going to be Herbert at the line as Hollenbeck holds strong down on the bottom side. Durgan can't drive real cars. Down into turn number 3 and 4. You can't see over the steering wheel in a real car. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, just picking on you, Durgan. Down into 1 and 2. Durgan going to dig down low as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Hollenbeck holding strong. Herbert on the outside. He's going to continue to lead lap number 3. Hollenbeck going to get in line up on the high side, leaving Durgan all by himself down low. Willis going to dig the high side, looking for that number 3 spot, but here comes Hollenbeck looking back low on Herbert as they come across the line. 4 laps complete. 4 laps complete as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Hollenbeck trying to dig down low. Here comes Durgy down low, up underneath as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 3 laps to go. Durgan holding down low in that number 17. He's got to figure out where he needs to go. T-Clem now digging on the high side. Ken Durgan hold it low as they come out of turn number 4 for 2 more laps into turn number 1 and 2. Down out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, going to be single file for the top 3. Battle's going to be for 4th. Durgan tries to dig up to the top of the track. T-Clem looking high as they head through 1 and 2. White flag is out. 1 lap to go down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Hollenbeck looking down low on Herbert. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Herbert, Hollenbeck, Willis, Durgan, T-Clem, Carr, and Cooper going to the feature. Brundage, Reed, Ham, Hickerson, Raging Ray, and Matt Yorker going to the Consi. Man, this is going to be a crazy freaking Consi, guys. Who's ready for the Consi out here? Let me know out in the chat. There's a lot of drivers you don't want to see go home here. And we are going to be sending 8 of them home out of the LCQ. Let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's starting lineup for the LCQ. Starting on the pole here tonight in that number 1 spot, it's going to be the number 2 of Kieran Roundtree. Starting outside of him in the 916, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Starting inside row number 2, it's going to be the number 1, the fish himself, Logan Gill. Outside of him in the other number 1, it's going to be Tyler Reed. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight, it's going to be the number 23 of Harry Graham. Outside of him in the 45 JR, it's going to be Nicholas Ham. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 22 machine, it's going to be Curtis Griffin. Outside of him in the number 98, it's going to be Logan Hickerson. Starting inside row number 9, it's going to be the number 14 of Diesel Jones. Outside of him in the number 76, it's going to be Ragin' Ray. Starting inside row number 6 in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Ellie Gamachi. Then rounding out the field in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Matt Yorker. We got 3 number 1s, but only one person can win here tonight in the LCQ. Ham should stick to being a crew guy. Oof. Fowler's out here being brutal. Green flags out as they come out of turn number 4. Roundtree going to get on the gas. Brundage has to battle for that number 2 spot as he's got the fish down low out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Logan Gill down low trying to dig up underneath Brundage. Brundage holding strong on the outside. He's going to have the number 2 spot that time by. There's going to be one hell of a battle for that Consi spot as the fish jumps up to the high side. They're 3 wide for third into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, still 3 wide for that number 3 spot. Here comes Graham. Graham's going to get a little too loose out of turn number 4. Loses some ground. Here comes Nicholas Ham up on the outside. Ham going to dig up high down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2 as Tyler Reed tries to slide. Gill can't quite get there. Down the straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Am I right? Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Reed. He's got to back out of it, almost pushed up into the number 1. These guys side by side through turn number 3 and 4. Finally, Reed makes it in front of Logan Gill. Halfway through the LCQ, 5 laps complete. We are looking at 5 more laps to go. Here comes Nick Ham breathing down Logan Gill's neck as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, we got 4 laps to go. Nick Ham going to go down low, get sideways, almost slides up into the number 1 of Gill. He's going to pull out of it. Barely slides in behind him. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, 3 laps to go. Up here at the front of the field, yes, the battle for the lead is starting to heat up, but we're going to watch this transfer spot. Here comes Nick Ham down low once again. Nick Ham going to dig down low as Reed makes a little bit of contact with Brundage just ahead of this. Through turn number, oh, Ham feeds him a right rear out of turn number 2. Nick Ham feeds a right rear for that final transfer spot. Oh no! Ragin' Ray into Gamachi. That's gonna knock Logan Gill up the track. White flag is out. Here comes Brundage looking for the lead. Brundage gonna dig to the outside out of turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the line. It's gonna be Roundtree, Brundage, Reed, and Ham go to the feature. Ragin' Ray, Harry Graham, Gamachi, Yorker, Griffin, Hickerson, Gill, and Jones are going home after the LCQ. Sean McPhee is not here again, Darren. I haven't seen McPhee in a long time, honestly, in a race. Well, that got a little hairy there. Logan Gill getting the worst of that one. Well, fortunately, Hickerson able to keep it on all 4 wheels here tonight. Unlike his IRL race, ending up on his lid. As we finish up tonight's race, let's go ahead and get ready for tonight's feature. Let me go ahead and get this set up. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in the number 5 machine out of RJM Racing, it's going to be Randy Johnston. Starting outside of him in the 611, Public Enemy, he probably is. It's going to be the number 611 of Logan Herbert. Starting inside row number 2 in that 07 machine, it's going to be Riley Knoll. Outside of him in the number 72, it's going to be Hunter Hollenbeck. Starting inside row number 3, it's going to be Ethan Bill. Outside of him in the 10M, it's going to be Talon Willis. Starting inside row number 4, it's going to be Kenny Cuddy with Caleb Durgan to his outside. 9th going to be Damian Ward. 10th will be Tyler Clement. Starting in the number 11 spot, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart. And 12th is going to be Chance Carr. I am trying to hurry up a little bit. These laps are quick here tonight. Then rounding out the rest of the field, 13th is going to be Peyton Talbot. Starting 14th, Bradley Cooper. 15th, Nick Brundage. 16th, Roundtree. 17th, Tyler Reed. And rounding out the field in the 45 JR, it's going to be Nicholas Ham. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Randy Johnston on the gas. Green flag is out as they head into 1 and 2. Randy's going to hold on to the lead down the back straightaway. They're 3 wide for the number 4 spot in a 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. Here comes E-Bill down low. Ethan Bill going to dig down low, down into turn number 1 and 2 as 1 lap's complete. Randy Johnston leads the way. Battle's going to be back here for 4th on back as Hollenbeck tries to hold on to that number 4 spot in the 72. Ethan Bill rolled in the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4, starting to lose some ground. That top side is it, as here comes Herbert looking for the lead up underneath Johnston in a 1 and 2. Herbert going to throw the slider. Wow, he's got to back out of it. Almost clobbered Randy Johnston. That was a little bit of trust right there. Herbert pulling a heads-up move, getting on the brakes, not taking out Johnston as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Johnston going to hold the lead as they are trying 3 wide for the number 2 spot. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide for the number. Oh, Willis thinking about 4 wide as they come out of turn number 4. Gets into E-Bill a little bit. That's going to check E-Bill up. Here comes the 07 of Riley Knoll down low on Hollenbeck. Oh, we got Nicholas Ham facing the wrong way. Caution flag comes out. Well, I was joking with Nick Ham before this race and said he was going to wreck here tonight. It took about 5 more laps longer than we thought. Let's see what happened to Nick Ham here. Oh, big check up in front of him. Oh, just the victim becomes part of the sandwich. Goes around. Nick Ham's going to go to the back of the pack for caution flag number 1. Oh, why is this doing this? All right, so... All right, so we got to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to have to reload SDK because it is definitely acting a little bit funny. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of SDK and pull it back up. SDK is what I use to control my leaderboard. World Out? No, it is iRacing, the same company that makes World Outlaw. All right, they got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by Randy Johnston. Leads the way down the back straightaway with Logan Herbert to his outside as they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. Who's it going to be? Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they come down into turn number 1 and 2. Johnston going to lead the way. Riley Knoll up underneath Herbert out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Herbert's going to get the run into 3 and 4, but Knoll holding that bottom side out of turn number 4. It's going to be Riley Knoll in that number 2 spot at the line as they head into 1 and 2. Knoll's going to hold strong down on the bottom side, but that top side definitely starting to come alive as Herbert rolls through turn number 3 and 4. Give him that number 2 spot back this time by. Here comes Hollenbeck behind him. Looks like E-Bill is up on that top side now. That is what he needed. He is rolling the high side with those guys as he is trying to roll his way into that number 5 spot as they come out of turn number 4. He's going to get there as Riley Knoll. Oh, Talon gets into the back of Knoll. Knoll with a big save in the 07. This is NASCAR insert to Daytona, right? Yeah, that is funny. Randy Johnston leads the way as Riley Knoll gets the worst of that one. Battle's going to be for second place as Hollenbeck putting the pressure on the 611. E-Bill putting big pressure on the number 72. Yes, he is in this. Peyton is in this. He's back a little ways in the number 14, but we're going to jump back up to the front as these guys roll single file. Here comes Talon Willis in the number 10 machine. To the outside of him is going to be the number 17 of Durgan as he battles for a top 5 into turn number 1 and 2. Sorry, 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2. Here comes E-Bill looking down low, up underneath Hollenbeck. Can he get it to stick? Can't. He's got to get back in line. That was a perfect time to try and see if that bottom side would work. He had enough room between him and the cars behind him. If it didn't work, he knew he could get back in line. He does. Loses a little bit of ground, just has to reel him in. Here comes Herbert. Tries to slide Johnston. Gets into Johnston. Johnston up the track. He's going to fall back to 4th. That could have been a whole lot worse. Herbert tried to pull out of it just a little too late as Herbert takes the lead. Here comes Hollenbeck looking for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Hollenbeck can't quite get there as E-Bill's going to race his way into that number 2 spot. Grab the wall down the front straightaway. Here comes E-Bill low out of turn number 2. Ethan Bill going to shove it down up underneath through turn number 3 and 4. Almost into Hollenbeck side by side into 1 and 2. He's going to lick the stamp and send it up the track. Put E-Bill in that number 2 spot. E-Bill up to the number 2 spot. Here comes Caleb Durgan in the number 17. Digging down low. Don't count him out. As look at this. Damian Ward has broke into the top 5 in that number 32. He's looking to make some noise as he gets in the back of Durgan going into turn number 1. Was that turn number 1? Sorry, turn number 3. Down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2. Caleb Durgan digging that bottom side out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Can he get the bottom side to work? He's got Damian Ward to the high side, to the line. Ward almost had it at the line as Durgan holds strong down in the bottom side. The nurse is coming. The nurse is looking for that number 4 spot into turn number 3 and 4. Has that high side digging. Move the nurse. Damian Ward up to 4th as Durgan's back to 5th. Here comes Randy Johnston trying to fight back on the outside as they head through the corner. Durgan down low as Logan Herbert continues to lead as they got 22 laps in the books. Here comes E-Bill putting the pressure on Herbert out of turn number 2. Down the front back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Hollenbeck having a great run in the 72 as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes E-Bill. Slide job into turn number 1 and 2. E-Bill going to slide up the track, cut down by Herbert into 3 and 4. Here comes Herbert with the slide. Tries to bring Hollenbeck with him. Oh, they make contact out of turn number 4. Down into 1 and 2. Hollenbeck going to think about sliding. Backs out of it. Almost gets into Herbert as E-Bill digs the high side through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes E-Bill down low. Damian Ward getting up in this battle as they head into turn number 1 and 2. E-Bill going to slide up the track. Here comes Hollenbeck back down low out of turn number 2. Hollenbeck going to ship it into turn number 3 and 4. Slides up the track. E-Bill with a big cut down out of turn number 4. He's going to grab the number 2 spot at the line. Slides up into turn number 1 and 2. Takes the number 2 spot down the back straightaway. Now they got to try to reel back in the 6'11 of Herbert after a series of slide jobs. Definitely slowed him down a bit as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be single file almost all the way through the field at this point. We got one car looking down low. Who's that going to be? That's going to be the 46 of Bradley Cooper. Moving back up to the front, still single file as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Hollenbeck going to bang the wall just a tick. Good run through 3 and 4. All over the back of that number 14. Right now, the whole field chasing the 6'11 of Logan Herbert as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. E-Bill on the wall. That's going to cost them some time as they come out of turn number 4. E-Bill hard into the wall there, able to pull it out of the wall, keeps it going straight as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, trying to reel in that 6'11. It's so easy to do here. You get in this rhythm as we got a battle behind these guys between Willis and Durgan. Willis going to slide Durgan. Caution flag is out. Looks like Nick Ham caught up in this one. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Oh, they just came together. Reed and the 45 JR coming together out of the corner. Looked like Nick might have over-rotated a little bit. Ended up with a cut down there. Getting into Tyler Reed. Reed was sliding up. They just met in the middle there. It looked like Brandon Barnhart might have been a victim at the tail end of that one. Caution flag number 2 out here tonight. That man said that in there deep. Yeah, they definitely did. What's up, Great Days? What's up, buddy? As we are 31 laps into this one, it is going to be 18 to go when they take the green flag. This is not what Logan Herbert wanted to see in the 6'11. That's going to put Ethan Bill back to his outside. He's got to hope teammate Hunter Hollenbeck gets a great start here, as we are going to be looking for the green flag this time by down the back straightaway. I love the cautions here. They're so freaking quick. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out as Herbert gets on the gas. Herbert going to get a big jump out of turn number 4. Hollenbeck going to try to slide Bill, I think, here. Nope, he keeps it low. Bill's going to dig on the outside. Hollenbeck going to slam that door out of turn number 2. Oh, here comes, wow, Randy Johnston in the number 5 trying to dig his way forward. They're 4 wide into turn number 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Looks like things are definitely shuffling up as Bill has fallen back to the number 5 spot. Here comes Hollenbeck down low. He's going to make contact with Durgan. Slides up the track in front of Damian Ward. Damian Ward trying to cut down, gets into Ethan Bill. Big traffic jam here for second on back as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Durgan back up into the top 2, looking for more out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Give him that back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Durgan in that number 2 spot as Damian Ward, Hollenbeck, and Talon Willis try to chase him down. Big run out of turn number 2, I think it was. I get lost sometimes at this track. Yes and no. Yes and no. It is similar. The cars aren't perfect, but it's definitely, there's some similarities. They do race somewhat different. The setups are a little wonky. So I will say yes and no. Racecraft is racecraft, no matter what you're racing. Let me put it that way. Got a turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is definitely shuffled up, except for our leader, Logan Herbert, as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Battle for that number 3 spot as Willis looks up underneath Hollenbeck. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Willis trying to drive in hard down on the bottom side. Hollenbeck going to pinch him off a little bit. Battle for that number 3 spot. Willis has it at the line as they head into 1 and 2. Track starting to slick it out with 10 laps to go. Oh, they touch into turn number 3. Little bit of contact between Willis and Hollenbeck. Willis going to take that spot. Hollenbeck falls back. Here comes Damian Ward in the number 32. Willis up the track. Hollenbeck looking down low. We got a battle for the lead as Durgan's all over the back of the 611. Out of turn number 4, across the line, 8 laps to go. Durgan on the back bumper of that 611 as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Will Durgan make a move on Herbert down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2? 7 laps to go. Here comes Durgan down low out of turn 2. Can't get it to stick. Has to stay in line into turn number 3 and 4. Durgan trying to find a little something special down on the bottom side as Herbert's going to go a little bit lower that time. Durgan a little bit higher. Definitely look better for Durgan as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Durgan trying to find the pace out of turn 4. Cuts down under Herbert. We got a battle for the lead into 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. Durgan had to get on the brakes to keep it out of Herbert. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Durgan down low. Herbert up high. Herbert's going to keep it at the line. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Durgan digging down low. Can't quite get there. It's going to be Herbert out front, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Single file for the leaders. Oh my God. Haymaker by Randy Johnston. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be 3 laps to go. Does Durgan have anything for the 611? Could Talon Willis steal this away from both of them as they come out of turn number 4? It's going to be 2 laps to go. It's definitely close. We've seen at Volusia the contact between Herbert and Durgan. Will Durgan return the favor here tonight as they head into 3 and 4? He's going to shove it into 3 and 4. Little bit of contact out of 4. Durgan at the line. White flag is out. White flag is out. Durgan's going to slide up out of turn number 2. Here comes Herbert. Down low through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Herbert going to slide up the track, tries to block contact. It's going to be Herbert, Willis, Durgan, Hollenbeck, Johnston, your top 5. What a finish here tonight. What a crazy one at the line there tonight. We're going to check and see if anybody jumps into Discord, but let's go ahead and pull up tonight's result. And it's going to be Herbert with the win. Talon Willis in second. Caleb Durgan in third. Going to be Hunter Hollenbeck in that number 4 spot. Randy Johnston in 5th. Damian Ward going to get that number 6 spot. Let me go ahead and Go ahead and stop it on Herbert. It's going to be Randy Johnston in that number 5 spot. It was a good race. Damian Ward in 6th. Ethan Bill going to be in 7th. T. Clem in 8th. Kenny Cudney in 9th. Going to be Chance Carr in that number 10 spot. Bradley Cooper 11th. Riley Knoll in 12th. Nick Ham's going to come back and finish in that number 13 spot. Roundtree 14th. Talbot in 15th. Brundage 16th. Barnhart 17th. And Tyler Reed in that number 18 spot. Tyler Reed is the only one that did not finish. I see Herbert down in the chat. Let's go ahead and get rid of the leaderboard here and pull up these guys. All right, let's go ahead and pull in our winner. We got a little bit of talking there. We're going to have to mute the chat. Hold on one second, Herbert. All right, Logan Herbert, what a nail biter there tonight. You took the lead early on, had a couple cautions, brought the field there. Man, that last restart, absolute chaos. What a run between you and Durgan there at the end.
Yeah, it was a good race. It just locked down on the bottom there, and I have to apologize to Randy. I didn't mean to get into him like lap 15 or whatever, but just have to apologize to him because I didn't pass him the cleanest.
Yeah, it looked like those cars were running tight. We've seen a few people have to back out. I saw Durgan back out of a couple times underneath you. I saw you have to do it on Randy in the heat. Was it the heat? I think it was the heat and the feature.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it just looked like those cars were tight here tonight, trying to get up underneath somebody. That top side so dominant.
Yeah, it's just like slick coming in the corner. So throwing a slider, it kind of just like slows you down without trying to slow down, and it's just tight. I tried to lift for Randy on that slider and just didn't lift soon enough.
Definitely a crazy one here tonight. Good to see you guys get a good race in here. Why don't we go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, everyone over at Public Enemy Setups, I help them out and they help me out. I feel like we have the best setups on the game right now and some of the best drivers as well. Sean McPhee, Nick Brundage, Hunter Hollenbeck, just everyone on the team. You for broadcasting, and that's all. Yeah,
Hollenbeck definitely looked good. He's been looking good. So it's good to see. He's good in real life, so it's good to see him do good on the sim too. So, but good run here tonight. It'll be good to see you guys next week. We're going to Oswego.
Thank you, James.
Later, bud. Logan Herbert taking the win here tonight. Talon Willis second. Durgan in third. I don't know why Durgan didn't jump in here. I love seeing the air again in 4 weeks straight. Yeah, at least you finished. He did apologize. I don't know if you heard it. There's a few times that he definitely had to back out of it because he got tight. It's just so hard to pass here. I don't think it was on purpose, but good run back up through, Randy. Get a good top 5. But that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Well, for tonight, I'm going to go watch some of the Pro Series race before I got to broadcast our super late models at 8:45. Make sure you got those notifications on. We'll be back in approximately 1 hour. So until then, guys, be safe.